Are we alone in the universe? This age-old question has been pondered by scientists and philosophers alike. Now, a new study by an astronomer is suggesting that alien technology may be on the ocean floor. In this video, we're going to discuss the potential implications of this discovery and what it could mean for our understanding of the universe. Albert Einstein famously argued in a letter to the physicist Max Born in December 1926 that God does not play dice. Although the letter specifically discussed the probabilistic aspect of quantum mechanics, it can also be read more broadly as suggesting that nature does not make decisions at random. In fact, it is a scientist's responsibility to explain nature's decisions. Otherwise, those who do not grasp reality perceive it as random. Before satellite and ground-based data enabled contemporary science to produce weather forecasts a week in advance, weather was understood in this fashion. The essential lesson we acquired as a highly developed scientific culture is that we should follow the facts rather than our prejudices. The variety of possibilities is far wider and occasionally does not overlap with what is really observed in nature, as is frequently the case in mathematics or science fiction stories. A 2-foot-long meteor that struck Earth's atmosphere at a speed of more than 100,000 miles per hour 8 years ago exploded into little, scorching shards that fell into the South Pacific Ocean. Some researchers think it originated from a different solar system, making it the first known large interstellar object of its size to strike Earth. Avi Loeb, a professor at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, is now organizing an expedition to collect meteorite bits from the ocean floor. He makes the remarkable claim that the object might be a technological artifact made by aliens in an effort to ascertain the object's origins through the analysis of the debris. Astronomers are skeptical of his assertions, however, pointing out a lack of information about the object and a lack of proof for his wild hypotheses regarding extraterrestrial life. The CNEOS object that Loeb is looking for was found in 2014 by a satellite network that scans the sky for potentially hazardous asteroids. Loeb and Amir Siraj, who was a Harvard University undergraduate studying astronomy at the time and using NASA data, originally proposed the idea that the object originated from outside our solar system in 2019. When it detonated in the lower atmosphere, Loeb claimed that it was traveling at a speed of about 40 kilometers per second. And based on that, we can conclude that it was traveling too quickly to be tied to the sun. An article outlining their position was submitted by Loeb and Siraj to a peer-reviewed astronomy journal. Because the data was lacking, the study was rejected. Reviewers were unable to independently verify Loeb and Siraj's estimations of the object's velocity since some of the data were based on sightings from secret missile detecting systems. However, a statement released by U.S. Space Command in April appeared to establish that the item originated from a different solar system. A $1.5 million privately sponsored expedition is now being launched by Loeb to collect meteorite fragments from the ocean floor. Loeb has narrowed the scope of his search to a region of little under 40 square miles using information from the Defense Department. Loeb remarked, "It's simply like mowing the lawn. We intend to scrape a very thin layer off the surface of the mud using a sled equipped with a magnet." He claims that analyzing the object's composition could reveal whether or not it mimics objects found in our solar system. The chance that it will be composed of an alloy that nature did not create also exists, according to Loeb, and would indicate that the object is technological. If the object was artificially created, if any part of it remained, and if it had any buttons, I would dearly want to press them, if you ask what my wish is. Many astronomers reject the hypothesis that the object is technological, claiming that there are far more plausible and natural explanations that are far simpler. Additionally, some people are hesitant to claim that the meteor even originated from outside of our solar system. The data itself is the main issue. In the atmosphere, it is challenging to truly observe small, moving objects. The Space Command message, according to astronomer Robert Warwick, who studies near-Earth objects discovered by the Pan-STARRS telescope, wasn't sufficient to make a conclusive statement regarding the object's origins. He remarked, "I kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. I understand why they won't provide more details, but I think that would be necessary to genuinely draw the conclusion that this object is interstellar," the author said. Meenakshi Wadhwa, a planetary scientist at Arizona State University, said, "I think there's a case to be made that this could be interplanetary in origin. The science hasn't really been vetted to the extent that I would like to have it evaluated. I would add the qualification that none of the work done so far on this has been published in the peer-reviewed literature." Last but not least, Loeb's detractors bring up issues with the mission itself. Loeb won't back down. He sees the mission as an opportunity to go down in history. It may be the first time that humans have handled an interplanetary object of this size if Loeb discovers bits of the meteor and it is of galactic origin. Loeb calls his effort interstellar archaeology in reaction to his detractors. In order to make his case, he suggested that if a cave dweller discovered a cell phone, they would claim it was a brand new form of rock. The only way to learn is to click a few buttons on this cell phone and discover that it records both your voice and your image. The absence of rock will then be obvious. According to the USSC study, the meteor's velocity and trajectory indicated that it was likely extrasolar in origin and appeared to have come from deep space. The discovery will make it possible to use a fresh approach to learn more about the makeup of interstellar objects, according to the report. Based on spectroscopy of its gaseous debris as it burns up in the Earth's atmosphere, the new technique will be used. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and watch other interesting videos on our channel.